Large crowds were traveling with Jesus, and turning to them, he said,
"If anyone comes to me and does not hate father and mother, wife and children, brothers and sisters, yes, even life itself, such a person cannot be my disciple."
As you may know, the New Testament was written in Greek. Now this is a screenshot of the New American Standard Greek lexicon. It is one of the many Bible study tools you can find and use at BibleHub.com. Now, I prefer BibleGateway.com for finding Bible passages, but Bible Hub is easier to research concordances, commentaries, and lexicons. Both are free to use. You simply look up the word hate as used in a verse and you will get this display. The Greek word is miseo, M-I-S-E-O. It is pronounced miseo. And the definition: to hate, pursue with hatred, detest, to be hated, detested. The total word usage of miseo in the New Testament is 40. And these various words here are derived from miseo. Over here are the list of books in which the word miseo is used in the New Testament. If you are interested in what the Bible truly says and what it really means, you will do well to avail yourself of these study tools. Do not trust anyone else to tell you what the Bible means. There is so much misinformation in churches and elsewhere than you can believe.
Now the Berean Jews were of more noble character than those in Thessalonica, for they received the message with great eagerness and examined the scriptures every day to see if what Paul said was true.
You have heard that it was said, "Love your neighbor and hate your enemy." But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you.
Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death. And you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time, many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other. Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and reject your name as evil because of the Son of Man.
So far, it appears that when Jesus is quoted in Luke 14:26 as saying, "You must hate your family to be his disciple," it is meant exactly as defined in the lexicon. But if you should ask your pastor what Luke 14:26 means, he or she will probably explain that Jesus was saying it doesn't mean hate. He was simply saying you should just love your family less than him, and probably would refer you to Matthew 10:37, where Jesus is quoted.
Anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves a son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
But then, ask your pastor, why does Jesus say this in verse 36 just before verse 37?
Your enemies will be the members of your own household.
So, if your family does not hold your same religious beliefs, must they be your enemies? Well, here's what Jesus says in Deuteronomy 13, verses 6 through 9.
If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying,
Let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers,
namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee, or far off from thee, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare, neither shalt thou conceal him. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death.
You don't try to reason with your loved ones for being attracted to some other form of religion, nor can you just ignore them. You must kill them. You either love God or you hate Him. There is no in between. Do you think Jesus changed His mind in the New Testament? Well, here's what He says about the laws of the Old Testament.
Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. Truly, I tell you, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law, until everything is accomplished.
Returning to Luke 14:26, just as most pastors want to soften this passage by referring to Matthew 10:37, most commentaries make no comment on Luke 14:26. They simply say, see Matthew 10:37. Here are a few examples. But some commentaries disagree. I'm not asking you to trust me. I only suggest that you should have enough interest to find out whether the Bible, which is the foundation of what you believe if you're a Christian, is true or not. After all, the Bible tells you to do this.
Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.